Now when he holds here, I'm gonna hold my two hands in one. Pull him, and then I take one arm, go in his hip. Same thing now. Take my butt from the mat. You see my right foot is already one foot to the left. Put another hook, turn. Okay. Now I'm gonna attack this arm. How I doing? I bring him to this side, but I put my forearm over his ear and I do in the Kimura position. Now I'm gonna just escape this leg, push his face, pass for the arm bar. Okay. It's very common when I'm the arm bar here, I can't finish because the guy is strong, it's hard. And what I'm gonna do? I pass this leg over his forearm and I pat my another leg like a triangle and put pressure. I'm gonna let go because a lot of pressure on his biceps. Remember, the arm bar, try hold his hand so he don't roll. You see? He roll. If you relax too much, you're gonna roll. Try roll. By holding his hand, you don't let him roll. Then I'm gonna lift my hip. Just a different option of the arm drag, I call sleeve drag. Because this is the arm drag, and this is the sleeve drag. Two. See, open, pull, and then I take just one hand, the other I stay in the leaves. To his hip, lift my butt from the mat, seat belt, put the hooks. Now I want to attack this arm, I need to bring him to this side. Because if he stay in this side here, my legs stuck. I can't go to the arm bar. So I'm bringing him to this side. In the same time that I bring you, I already pass my arm over his face and set up the Kimura. Now I'm gonna push his face, pass my leg. Guys, stop! Oh. Please, man, the guys need.
Oh, sorry.
Sorry, coach. Okay. Fast now. Try and go. I see the future of BJJ very, very good. Why? Because the UFC grow a lot and everybody know today, everybody know just Jiu-Jitsu don't win anymore, but everybody know without Jiu-Jitsu you don't go too far. And that means what? We're gonna still have a lot of work for doing, everybody wanna do MMA, everybody need to learn Jiu-Jitsu, and we are here for that, to teach Jiu-Jitsu for the Americans, not just for the Americans, but for all world, I think right now, have a lot of Brazilians outside Brazil teaching Jiu-Jitsu, for one day Jiu-Jitsu be able to enter in the Olympic Games, all the stuff. I still think Jiu-Jitsu is a lot of amateur because the federation is a very good federation. They're doing a lot of other sports, but they still make a lot of money from the competitions, And I understand why, because in Jiu-Jitsu the people don't pay too much to watch Jiu-Jitsu still. So they need to make money from the competitors. Who compete, pay the fees for compete. Sometimes it's $120, $130 one competition. I think it's too much, But I think the Jiu-Jitsu, especially here in US, is something gonna grow, and I'm happy that I'm here for see that happen. Yeah, like I'm saying, I think today, just Jiu-Jitsu don't win anymore. Can be a world champion, can be 10 times world champion. The guy just doing Jiu-Jitsu, he gonna win 3-4 fights, but he gonna end up losing, But in the same side, if you wanna do MMA, you need to learn Jiu-Jitsu. And like the name say, MMA is a mixed martial arts. And one of the big aspects of MMA is Jiu-Jitsu. So sometimes the guys say, oh, Jiu-Jitsu I don't want anymore. No, everybody, every champ. I think, see, Jose Aldo, he's a UFC champion, he's a black belt. Frank Edgar, he's not a black belt, but he's purple belt. BJ was a black belt. GSP is a black belt in Jiu-Jitsu. Anderson Silva is a black belt. Even if he's a super strike, he is a black belt. You saw against Sonny. What else? John Jones, he's not a black belt, but we know he's doing Jiu-Jitsu because I know who he's training. And you know, all champions, they doing Jiu-Jitsu. The most are black belts, but everybody doing Jiu-Jitsu. You can't win MMA if you don't have a Jiu-Jitsu coach. But you still, I think you can't win in MMA if you just have Jiu-Jitsu, or if you just have box, or if you just have wrestling. You know, I think it's the mix. Today, you know, I think like even if you get the best striker in UFC and put him on kickbox world champion, he's gonna lose. You know, the best Jiu-Jitsu is a different sport. The best Jiu-Jitsu guy in MMA, if put in the world champion, he's gonna lost. You know, but if you get these guys and put to fight MMA, he won. It's a different sport because the guy is good Jiu-Jitsu, good wrestling, good strike, and that's what make the MMA fighter. You know, not today don't have more like Jiu-Jitsu against box. No, today is the individual against the individual. Who had the best like all around, you know, like best. Who is more complete in MMA gonna win. You know, don't matter if he's starting Jiu-Jitsu or wrestling or he's starting box. Everybody know everything. You know, and that's what I think. I think the IBJJF needs to start put doping, you know, anti-doping. Why? Because, you know, if you want to start take, everybody want to start take, you know, because we know, like in the black belts, in the high level, you see, man, this ADCC, you know, and I don't blame the guys if they use, you know, because we know in every sport have steroids, you know, and I think they doing the anti-doping just for the guys don't exaggerate or have some respect by yourself, for the body. I think by like, gonna give you an example, like me. If I see, man, champions being champions by using steroids, you know, I gonna take steroids too. You know, I wanna be champion. You know, don't have anti-doping, but if they start to put anti-doping, everybody gonna stop to take. You know, they don't wanna get caught. They don't wanna lose 1 year of competition. You know, and I think it's important that because gonna make everybody stop to take. Right now, don't have anti-doping, everybody take. And then if the #1 take, this #2 take, the #3 in the world take, who coming behind gonna take too, you know? They're gonna take to get that level, you know? And I don't blame the guys. I really don't blame, because if something is there, everybody take, you know? The federation, but once the federation puts anti-doping, that's gonna change. The people gonna stop to take, you know. You're gonna be safer to go to a tournament and know anybody gonna take, you know. Right now you don't know who you're gonna fight. Don't make you wanna take too. You don't know. You have 4 or 5 fights, you know. Say, man, these guys take bomb or no, they take steroids or no. Then sometimes the guys take because that they wanna be in that level. Once they have an anti-doping, anybody gonna take, and it's gonna be better for us, for who compete, you know, because we know how bad the steroids can do in your body, you know, and even for the new generation, you know, like one ADCC, you know, you can tell, you cannot point for the guy and say he take, he not take, but man, ADCC is one championship when they give a lot of money. When they don't have anti-doping, the probability they take is a lot, you know. once they put anti-doping, 85–90% of the people with take steroids gonna stop to use, you know, and I think it's good. And one more time, I don't blame who use. I understand, you know, why? Because everybody take, and the guys wanna get in the next level, you know. And once they put anti-doping, everybody gonna stop to take, you know, gonna be better for everybody. I wanna say, like, for everybody doing Jiu-Jitsu, like, always keep following your dream, you know, even if your dream is not to be a champion, but, you know, for sure you wanna get the black belt one day, and, you know, keep following your dream, try have discipline, you know, try don't eat bad foods, you know, like Helio Gracie say, we know what is good and bad for you, you know. We know what is good to eat, what is not, what is good to drink, what is not. And this make it different, you know, make a lot of different. I saw a lot of talent guys, like super talent guys, and the talents don't beat the hard work, never, never. Can be the best talent in the world. I still believe the hard work, that's the talent, you know, because the people, I know, because, you know, when I started training hard back in Brazil when I was purple belt, you know, every team have like people looking for you, and then after I started training all day, the people keeping telling, but if this guy training like Lucas, he gonna beat Lucas. Lucas is good, but look, he training 3 times a week, he training 3 times a day, you know, and go training 3 times a day, go training 3 times a day, 7 days a week, for 10, 12 years, you know, that's the talent. You wake up, beat up, and say, okay, I'm gonna train again, you know. I hear a lot of people say, oh, this guy is super talent, man, super talent. If he was training like André Galvão train, he gonna beat André Galvão, he gonna beat Marcelinho. But it's not easy training like we train, like these guys train, you know. It's not easy, man. That for me is talent, you know. Talent to wake up with 10, you know, with tired, you know, go training. Then Friday night, your girlfriend wanna hang out, wanna drink, your friends wanna go party, and you say no, you know. You say no because Saturday, 7 in the morning, you need doing your condition train, you know. That for me is talent, you know. Talent to be disciplined, talent to train hard, talent to have focus. That for me is talent, you know. I don't believe in guys if training, oh, this guy won this tournament, he trained just 3 times a week. I don't believe that, you know. I don't believe. I still think luck, if you have luck in sports, we know we have luck. The luck is in the side if who train hard, you know. That's one thing for you guys, don't forget that. Don't complain, go train, you know. Don't complain, go train. If the guy is better than you, it's because he trained you, you know. And you don't deserve nothing that you don't have, you know. You just deserve what you have. That is important, you guys understand. Oh, sometimes the guy don't train too hard, go to the championship, and even when you train a lot, and then you lost, and you start asking about yourself, man, I deserve this cheap title. No, you don't deserve. If it's not yours, you don't deserve, you know. You just deserve what is yours, you know. And for you have something, everything in this life, we need to work hard, you know. Work hard, have discipline, like I'm saying, you know. That's for me is the more important than the Jiu-Jitsu teaching me, because I was a kid, I was you know, I was a bad kid, you know, not bad, but I'm saying, like, have problem in school, don't respect anybody, don't respect my fathers, my parents spoil me too much, I don't respect. Soon I start in the Jiu-Jitsu, my life changed, you know. I start to respect the people, you know. I respect my teacher, respect my opponents, you know, because I know how dangerous they are, you know. I know when I'm gonna compete, I respect everybody, because, you know, the guy have on black belt in the gi, you know, he's in the world champion, I know he's ready, you know. I don't know if he's ready like me, like the another, but I know I'm gonna respect, because I know how dangerous one Jiu-Jitsu black belt can be, you know. So
I think is that the Jiu-Jitsu teach you have a respect for another guy, for your opponents. Even in the life, you know, we need one new work, you know, we have 50 guys compete for one work, you know, and I think the respect by your opponent is very important. Sometimes in the MMA here in US, they forget that. Because I keep watching this Ultimate Fighter, and you know, I see many guys like forget about the martial arts, you know, then treat MMA like a sport, talk bad words, you know, don't respect the opponent. I really don't like that. I know they say no, it's market for bring people, but that's really making me uncomfortable. I think the respect, you know, you see the champions, they always are respectful guys, you know. Most of the time they respect your opponent, respect everybody, and that's the way to be in their life. I want to say thank you for my sponsor, Hakai, you know. I want to say thank you for my family, to always supporting me, my father, my mother, my stepmother, my stepfather, you know. I had a lot. I think I'm a lucky guy, you know, to have the family that I have. And my friends, they are in Brazil, you know. And I lost one big friend, I think one year and a half ago. I grew with him in the mat. He died, you know, he wanna come in here train with me. He don't have the opportunity. And Felipe Porto, I know, you know, wherever you are, I know you are happy. You are with your mother, and you know, everybody can remember you, know how you fight hard, and you inspire me too. And I want to say thank you too for my friends, and my friends, they are here training with me, Lapela, Marcel, Pancho, Sharpay, now Yuri, you know, and all my students, Brian, you know, Kido, you know, I have a lot of students there ready to fight, you know, in the high level, and that. And I want to say thank you for my wife too, to helping me a lot in the house, and always keeping me when I'm depressed, when I don't want to train, when I don't want to compete. She always incentivizes me, you know, relax, go train, relax. When I put too much pressure on myself, she always relieving me, and it's that's